And Rama did not say, why should I go? Come on, ask for majority opinion. If majority says I should go, then I will go, otherwise I won't. He didn't say that. When time provoked him to go to the forest, without a single word, he convinced his mom, convinced his father, convinced his ministers and people as well, and he left for forest. Even the days were not sweet in the forest. He faced many demons, but he faced. And he was with great sages. He served. Sometimes it was sweet, sometimes it was so soaring, but he was able to bear with both of the things equally, but never give up his righteous practices. Even thus, he was not permitted to stay. Came Ravana and Marija in the guise of a deer and separated both Sita and Rama. And he took it, a challenge, not giving up his own practices, because he was a man. He said he was a man. He wanted to set an example for the man as how one has to conduct himself. Sometimes our life may go through hardships. Sometimes it may be smooth sailing. And you have to bear with it. You should not cry. And you have to just accept the things as it is and push yourself ahead. There are so many Nepali people here. Do you know that? It was a time when they were crossing through so much hardships in just a refugee camp for long years. Almost, I think they stayed for about 14 to 20 years. God blessed them, brought them to America. They are not computer engineers like you guys. They did not do MCA and IIT. But God brought them to US with wonderful citizenship cards. It was a time, it was a soaring experience for them during those days. They crossed through, but God showed them a wonderful avenue, a wonderful chance, to come to this country and just live by themselves. Life is really an amazing feat. One has to take it, and one has to stand for the values. One has to push himself ahead with a duty that is ordained to him. That's what Krishna said, you have to follow your duty. Let things come, Sita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Daha. Let anything come, but bear with it. And you see the result of it. What would be the result? That is what he said next in the next sloka of second chapter, Bhagavad Gita. Yem hina vyadhayantyete purusham purusharshabha samadukha sukham dhiram somrutattvaya kalpate. Yem hi navyadhayanti, yem hi ete matra sparsya navyadhayanti. When you feel touches like positive and negative, and when you are not disturbed with those things, during the positiveness you never, jump up, and during the negative feel you won't shrink. Yem hina vyadhayantyete purusham samadukha sukham dhiram. Whoever is able to bear with these things equally, maybe it is dukkha or maybe it is sukha, who accepts them as sama, equal, somrutatvaya kalpate, he only attain eternity. He experiences nectarious joy. It is called amritatva. He attains divine bliss always. So amrutatvaya kalpate. No one else, no other. Who will be always, just carried away with the feelings that he experiences, he will not attain amritatva. We want amritatva. I think everybody wants amritatva, right? Not only you or I, but even an ant wants to experience that amritatva. And even the four-headed Brahma wants to experience that amritatva. Everybody likes to experience that amritatva. But is it possible? Who will experience that? That is what Lord Krishna revealed to the humanity. So amritatvaya kalpate. He will become fit for the experience. Who is able to bear everything equally. How to bear with it? Is it with body or with mind? Somebody asked us, Swamiji, when we touch the fire, we should not cry. When we touch the snow, ice cube, we should not feel, Is it what you want us to be? I said, for sure, no. Only one will be like that who is not living. If you keep him in the fire, he never says, When you keep him in the ice box, if waiting for some relatives or stuff like that, but he never says, it is too cold. Only that person says, right? He never responds, he never reacts, because for him, either fire or ice, both are same. He treats both equal. Do we want to be like that? No, for sure. So Krishna doesn't say that the physical reactions will be there. If you touch, yes, it burns. And if you touch, yes, it, because of its coldness, yes, it burns. Physically, the reactions will be there. But he says, Sama dukkha sukham dhiram. Dhira is the one who is wise with his intelligence. Dhiya ramate, whose intellect works well and who becomes wise in receiving both of them. See, now it is raining. Are you stopping your work? Are you cursing the clouds? Are you asking God, God, stop these rains because we have to go to the temple? Are you asking God like that? We won't. We say, okay, this is the law of this land. That's all it is. God made this land like this. Come on. Let us search for alternatives as how best we'll be able to bear with it. Either by wearing a raincoat or by holding an umbrella. Just we keep going. We don't want the rain should be stopped, and we don't want to stop our activity as well. But at the same time, we don't want to be soaked also. We don't want to be drenched in the water. So we hold an umbrella and our work is done. Rain is there, season is not changed, and we didn't stop our activity. Bear with it. Same even when it is a hot summer. Bear with it. Same with any experience of the life. Bear with it. If you are able to bear with the things and still just keep continuing your mission, you attain success. And you enjoy the bliss. Saha amrutatvaya kalpate. Rama showed that it is necessary for a man to bear with all those things. Rama considered himself a real human being. Though it was Vishnu who appeared as Ramachandra, but he never said that I am God. Even when all the devatas appeared before him and said, Hey Ram, why you have to put Sita in a test? It's not necessary, because do you know who you are? Bhavan Narayano Devaha Sita Lakshmihi Swayam. You are Lord Narayana himself, and Sita is Lakshmi. What a test needed for Sita. She can sanctify even the fire. Rama, with folded hands, said, It's okay, I'm a man. I'm just a man. That's all it is. Because I born and I have father, I have a place. Atmanam manusham manye Rama Dasarathatmajam. In other words, he wants to say that a man should conduct this way his life. Let any kind of things encountered, but bear with them. Stop not your mission in doing good things. Keep doing and just go ahead. That's a beautiful message he has given during his Rama Avatara. But whatever he practiced during the 11,000 years, Lord Krishna said in just a couple of slokas. In just 2 slokas. You can imagine to practice the rest of the slokas, how long it takes for a man to really practice the essence of Gita. It's not only the Rama, even during Krishna Avatara, he also practiced and showed that, being God himself. Krishna expressed several times, oh, do you know who am I? I am God. Not once or twice he said. Just at the moment he born in the jail, he said, I am God. Because he appeared with 4 hands, having all the ayudhas in his hands. All the devatas appeared in the jail and started praising Devaki. For allowing or for bringing such a great God onto this earth as a little baby. And then, when mom Yasoda was offering bath, they apply the turmeric. They take the turmeric stick, and then while offering the bath, they clean the tongue also. I don't know whether that practice is existing still in many families or not. But in a very, very few families, which are very, very traditional, and then they do this kind of thing. Nowadays, of course, doctors object it in a way. But back our homes, our mother, when offering the bath during the young age, They clean the tongue with the turmeric sticks. During the time when mom opened her mouth, then she was able to see the whole universe in his divine mouth. And again, there was another occasion when Balarama complaining to Yasoda, he ate mud. Amma tammudu mannu tinenamma. And mom wanted him, come on, open your mouth and show me. Then he opened his mouth and entire universe reappeared. And mom was, scared. Not once or twice, I say several times he exhibited or he shown that I'm God. But even for him, life was not on the bed of roses. But do you ever see that Lord Krishna changing his face? Always smiling, always smiling. So many demons. On the very 7th day, there was Putana. During 3rd month, there was Sakatasura. And whole his young age, up to 14 years, when he was in Nanda Gokula, and every day there was some Asura. Sometimes Domasura, sometimes Chimasura, sometimes Yigasura. Every object is an Asura. No matter whether the ant Asura and fly Asura. Everything became Asuric. But he never cried. He just faced all the hurdles that encountered him. 15th year he came to Dwarka. He came to Madhura. And even there also the same thing. Kamsa arranged a few things. He faced them all. He went to a great Acharya Sandipani, to learn great knowledge, to obtain good knowledge, who used to live in Kasi, in Banaras. 64 days he lived there and he learned all the 64 arts. And he thought probably the Guruji may be asking moksha. But to his disappointment, Guruji said, give me some time. I go to my wife and seek her permission. After her, she said, I want my last children. And this person came and asked, hey Krishna, seems that you are God himself. And there is nothing that you cannot do. So please bring back my children whom I lost. And it was a great disappointment for Krishna, He thought that he may be asking moksha. But he didn't. He thought Pandavas asked moksha. But they did not. He created many situations where at least they may ask. But they did not. Sometimes they asked for food. Sometimes they asked for war. Sometimes they asked for something else. Every now and then when he gave chances, they were just asking for something or else, for other. But finally, it was the Lord who wanted to